All right, so welcome to this module on the basic setup of your Instagram account. So what we're going to do is talk through some of the important things that you have to have or that you need to know about when you're setting up your Instagram account. The very first thing is going to be obviously your bio. Now, your bio is like the most important piece of real estate that you possibly have. Everyone can see it, everyone's going to see it, and you can use this for a multitude of things. Now, some people will use it to talk about the accolades for themselves, right? I won this many awards, made this much money, do this, that, and the other, right? And then others will use it to sell something, right? So they've got a product, they want to push people to that product, and they push them to the product through the bio, right? Because your bio also allows you a link in bio, right? It's one of the only links it's actually the only link that you can click to leave Instagram, right? Inside of the whole Instagram ecosystem, unless you're in direct messages or something. So your link in your bio is super important, but it kind of ties in to your goal, okay? What is your goal? Is your goal just to be an influencer, right? Is that your goal? Is it to build a brand, right? Is that your goal? Or is it to sell, right? Why are you creating an Instagram account? And I think that's the most important thing with the very basic setup that you understand or that you really determine for yourself is what is your goal, right? You see a lot of people that are influencers. If you're an influencer, okay, then your goal is simply just followers, right? You want to get as many followers as you can because obviously your goal is to get sponsors and to get, paid to do shout outs and things like that. So your goal is followers, all followers, right? So you might just capitalize like all followers. That's what you're looking for. If you're trying to build a brand, you definitely want followers, but you want specific ones. Okay? Meaning, look, all followers are good followers, but you want to make sure you're getting a specific type of follower, somebody who is interested in your actual brand, right? For a reason. Okay? Because those people, if they're interested in your brand, let's say it's a brand of clothing or something that you're selling. Well, then they're really they're gonna share that, they're gonna wear that. If it's women's clothing and you have 80% of your followers are men, this is probably not a good thing, right? So my point is, when you're building a brand, you want to have specific types of following, okay? Not all followers are good followers, right? So influencers, all followers. Building a brand, specific followers. If you're trying to sell something, all you care about is clicks and sales, right? You aren't really as interested in your following. Now, I want to be very clear on something. You can most definitely and should most definitely still grow your Instagram account, right? In order to be able to make more sales. But if you're into selling, there's strategies and monetization strategies that you can use on Instagram that might generate more sales, but it's probably going to generate less followers, right? And so in your specific case, those would be a great idea. If I'm an influencer, my goal is to be an influencer, then I don't want to do that. I want to get more followers, right? I'm not really necessarily trying to make sales. So understanding your goal of your Instagram account helps you to structure your bio. If your goal is to be an influencer, then you talk about how you are a fitness influencer or a clothing influencer or whatever in your bio. The reason for that is you want clothing stores or fitness stores or whatnot to see that and then to say, wow, okay, we should reach out to this person to see if they can do a sponsored post. Like, it's kind of like a billboard that's advertising that you're here and you're available, right? For them to reach out to. If you are selling something, you want to take advantage of that opportunity in your bio to give your best one sentence pitch for why somebody should click a link and go somewhere to buy something, right? Whether it's your book or it's a course that you've written, or it's, a specific product that you're selling. It doesn't matter what it is. You want to have quick elevator pitch, if you will, and then click the link, right? So super, super important. So understanding your bio and how to structure your bio really is determined by your specific goal. The same thing with your page branding. So a lot of times when you look on pages and they have 1,000 different things, obviously Instagram is all broken up into these squares, right? So stuff like this. Okay, well, if you were to come on to my Instagram account and this is what it looked like, okay, and I'm just giving you a color representation because, well, it kind of makes the point, right? So let's just go through here and just make this look really, all right. So doing things like this, all right, I think what you're going to see, and you're going to get the point, is that, this doesn't really look very congruent. When I come onto this Instagram page, I'm seeing a bunch of different stuff, right? Just constantly, consistently, all over the place. This is not the best way to do Instagram. What you really want to do with your Instagram account is have some consistency to the flow. You want to make sure that your page is branded properly, okay? So you want to show what it is that is going to attract your ideal client. Again, if you're an influencer, you're going to be taking pictures and showing things that are that people would look at and say, wow, I want to buy this, that, or the other that this person has, right? So in other words, taking shots that would then influence people to need or want to do or have whatever it is that you're kind of an influencer for, whether it's fitness or, like I said, clothing and whatnot. If it's to sell something, then a lot of times your posts on your Instagram account are a little more educational, right? They're showing what the product is, but also educating people on the product. So it's posting on your page and being consistent with your branding is key. And then obviously Instagram stories. It's important to have stories running. Stories reach a lot of people and people spend a lot of time watching stories. So you don't ever really want your stories to run out. You want to always have a story up because a story is always reaching people and is bringing people to your profile. And when people come to your profile, there's more opportunity for them to click the link in your bio, and there's more opportunity for them to get to know who you are, and ultimately more opportunity for you to generate revenue from them. So this is some of the basic strategies that you want to look at and understand when you set up your Instagram account. We're going to dive into detail on monetization and growth in the next few modules.